Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. I want to thank God for the opportunity to read for all of you, and I hope that your life is changing for the better day by day. So I have some handwritten cards. Repeat after me. I don't compete, period.com. Know that you are worthy of peace in your life. Love is a gift. Treasure, respect, honor. God is love and love is God. Overindulging with anything is an obsession. Stay balanced or burn out. Resist temptation. In all ways that negativity attacks you, leave them helpless as you claim your energy and claim your faith. The power of using your voice when people are at you negatively, when you respond with faith and hope and love, and you have to word it in your own way, it automatically deflects whatever it is that they're saying to you, and it allows you not to absorb any of their negativity, because that's what they're out to do, is to make you feel guilty, make you feel bad, make you feel sad, make you feel unworthy, make you feel unloved. Those are all illusions. As long as you know that in your heart, no one could really hurt you by anything they say. So on this journey, I can tell you that many people don't have any clue what any of us have gone through. And they throw these darts at you that you've already lived probably 20 or 30 times. So you know how to deal with it. And they become obsessed with trying to knock you down a couple pegs. And you're not really doing anything. You're just trying to live your life in peace and be yourself. So don't allow people to change you. Don't allow people to try to convince you of not trusting your heart, not trusting your soul, not trusting your intuition. Okay, so I pulled some cards from the messages from the mermaids, and I'm going to read these to you. So the first one is Dive Deep. And I'm going to try to keep the readings way under an hour, because it downloads faster for some reason. Okay, so Dive Deep. Okay, my Hertz healing music has gone to commercial. All right. Dive deep. Dive deeply into your current situation to help reveal any hidden factors at play. Relax to feel comfortable and acclimatize to this new environment. Mermaids are very much at home in the watery world of emotions. Their environment is fluid, just like our emotions, always flowing and forever changing. As you dive into the depths of yourself, experience the magic and wonder of your beautiful inner world. Embrace the magical and vast aspect of yourself, and know that you're timeless and limitless in the depths of your being. The journey within can go as deep as you wish, and can be a powerfully transformational experience. You may like to explore the sacred practice of shamanism, which involves diving deep into our own shadow sides so we can become healed on deeper levels. Diving deep can reveal many inner mysteries. Learn to observe them with a clear perspective, and try to do this without attachment to anything that's discovered. Allow revelations to happen naturally. One way to do this is to watch any inner discoveries as if you're watching a TV screen, but without any emotional attachments to what you're viewing. Another meaning of this card is that you or someone else could be staying on the surface of a situation when it would be preferably to dive deep and explore the deeper meaning of what's really going on. It can take courage to do this, as we often fear the unknown, but usually the discovery isn't as bad as what we think, and often it can bring joy and freedom, sometimes from years of avoidance. This card's meaning could also be literal. It could be telling you it's time to go for a swim or learn to dive. Next is memories. Make some new memories. Meet life head on as a wealth of experiences awaits, helping memories to manifest. A loved one wishes to be remembered. This mermaid swims in from your past or from your future with a handful of photographs to remind you of a special time in your life. Perhaps a loved one who has passed on is wanting you to remember them fondly. Memories take up permanent residence within our hearts and minds. So maybe it's time to create some magical new ones to fill your beautiful heart with even more joy and echoes of loving moments in your life. Some memories make you happy and others make you sad. Some take a precious place within your heart and bring upliftment and joy in times of sadness. The important thing to remember is that whether happy or sad, these memories are an important part of your history. So it's good to honor them, as these memories and experiences have made you the person you are now. Try keeping a journal of beautiful memories, as this will help you get over a loss. You can then look back when you're feeling low and remember all the wonderful times. Photographs are significant for you right now. Notice any photographs that appear in social media, online, or anywhere around you over the next few days. They will have a significant meaning for you. Also, be aware of who turns up in your dreams. Friends and people from your past may appear with meaningful memories or messages. Perhaps you enjoy taking photographs and creating your own memories. This card could also be reminding you that a special celebration is coming up soon. Next, we have contemplation. Contemplate your current situation and allow your thoughts and feelings to flow. Use your mind in conjunction with your heart and think things through before making decisions. Enjoying her time in contemplation, this mermaid uses her creativity to look at various outcomes and scenarios. The beauty of this is that it can be a fun and creative process, allowing you to imagine you're experiencing the things you're contemplating without doing anything in physical reality. It's a bit like trying before you buy or commit. The situation calls for you to think deeply, using your wisdom and imagination to arrive at wholesome solutions. Your feelings may be a bit confused right now, and you're prone to follow your heart, which is usually a good thing. The situation calls for you to use your mind in conjunction with your heart and think things through rationally before coming to any decisions, especially potentially life-changing ones. Contemplation is a type of meditation, only it entails engaging with your mind instead of trying to stop the thoughts. When you use your mind and heart, wisdom in unison, it's possible to make major decisions in life knowing you've covered all angles and explored several options and outcomes in the safety of your own imagination. Perhaps someone close to you is contemplating their future. Let them know the importance of staying in a positive state of mind when going through this process, as what we project can come into being. So it's wise to be mindful of this as you contemplate and play with the possibilities. So the last card was actually at the bottom, so I kept it, the future. Change your viewpoint to influence the future. Remember that, like water, the future is fluid and always changing according to your current actions and thoughts. Gazing intently into the future, this mermaid says you can see potential outcomes from your present vantage point. However, this isn't the full picture and it's changeable. If you're feeling sad or depressed, times ahead will be colored by this state of mind, making everything seem bleak. The good news is that by adopting a more positive mindset, the future can appear golden and full of possibilities. It's natural to feel a little helpless during challenging times, yet by focusing on the positive, counting your blessings, and practicing gratitude, you can really change your future for the best. A good support network is helpful for you or the person you're reading for. In reassuring contrast, when you're feeling positive, the future can appear even more golden than you could have ever imagined. From this favorable position, you can see clearly how your outlook and inner dialogue directly have an influence over your future. Similarly, if you've heard of the butterfly effect, the theory of how the simple flap of a butterfly's wing can have far-reaching consequences around the world, you'll be aware that changing just one thought or action can have a direct impact on the future. The future card also asks you to claim your ability to see into situations on a spiritual level. Your gift of insight is heightened right now. Use this ability for yourself and others, and for the highest good of all. Okay, so happiness is a choice I make. So regarding this card for me is, I was so happy to been able to spend time with my daughter and to meet her boyfriend and to see how they live, and I'm very happy for them. It was a bittersweet moment when I had to leave her and come back home. There's so many good possibilities, but I choose to allow things to happen in a natural way. I don't want to force myself upon her, and I don't want to make her feel a certain way. I want her to be able to see things, hopefully in the best vision that she could see for both of us. But, only time will tell. I have to choose happiness. I have to choose not to be sad for not being with her at this moment. And choose to be grateful and appreciative that I was able to spend time with her. So, happiness is a choice that I make, and I hope that you're choosing that for yourself as well, no matter what your situation is. Okay, so I pulled 3 cards that I'm going to read for you out of the Akashic Tarot. It's been a while since I used these cards. So the first one is the 15. So someone's birthday could be on the 15th. It could be, of course, of any month, but this would be January 5th possibly, or the 15th of any month. So the Muse is the first one. Or I guess it could be 6, someone from June, the month of June. January 5th, the month of June, the 6th of any month, or the 15th of any month. Okay, so the Muse is a major arcana. The Muse plays a song of upliftment and imagination. The petals of inspiration drift upon the wind, filling the air with light and creativity. This card shows a time of very heightened and resourcefulness and inventiveness for you. Any creative project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and from the universe. Call to the spirit muses and let them join you and the Creator within to lift your project to the skies. Close your eyes and touch in with the force of inspiration and pure potential. A swirl of music, beauty, movement, and imagination flow through you and around you. You can give birth to any possibility. Feel this power of creation now. Okay. So the next is the karmic trench, and it's the Four of Squirrels. So it could be referring to someone who was born in the 4th month, which would be April, or it could be the 4th of any month. The Muse plays a song. Oh, sorry, I have to find it. Four of Squirrels. The karmic trench. In a field meant to be planted, a man, dirty from his efforts, stands knee-deep. Inside a long trench, the seeds wait to be planted, yet he continues to dig deeper and deeper. There are other rows plowed and ready for planting, but they are ignored. This card reveals a difficult pattern in your life, a pattern of self-defeating feelings, thoughts, and actions that you've brought forward from previous incarnations. You return to this life with the intention of breaking this karmic pattern, but you got pulled into the old thoughts and behaviors. You've been digging yourself deeper and deeper into a karmic trench that gets harder and harder to escape. The pattern is not unknown to you. You recognize it in your relationships, in your jobs, and certainly in your beliefs, behaviors, and responses. It's time to take charge of your karma by altering the inner ideas, feelings, and patterns that cause you to make sabotaging choices. Every time you notice yourself making an old choice that digs you deeper into your karmic trench, you can change your mind and your actions. This will require your conscious effort every step of the way. Without such work, you could go lifetimes burying yourself in the same feelings. But with your commitment to making changes every day, you can dig yourself out. Take a moment to remember old negative patterns that you know all too well, one that has kept you stuck. Close your eyes and breathe in the presence and power of your higher self. You become stronger. You are filled with the will to step out of the mud, and you do. Now and every time you fall into this pattern again. Okay, so the Buddha prepares. So this could be, again, a 4, which would be April, or the 4th of any month. It could be January 3rd. But let me read it to you. The Major Arcana, and it is the Buddha prepares. The Buddha sits meditating. The hills in the background are dotted with other people meditating and patiently waiting for him to speak. But he won't move a muscle until he is ready. This card shows a time of inner preparation before action. Before you can reach outside yourself, you must reach within to find your power, your purpose, and your direction. This period of time may feel a little like waiting, and it appears so in your exterior life because some points of action seem to be at a standstill. Really, though, you're just taking the time that you require to prepare and to truly step into your power. Don't be in a hurry. The time to act is coming, and when it's here, your strength will be absolute. Close your eyes and reach to the Buddha within. Feel the peace and easy understanding that there is a time to every purpose under heaven. Feel your own sense of purpose stirring softly within you. Soon you will be ready to serve. Okay, so those are the 3 cards that I pulled for all of you regarding the Akashic Tarot. So next we have the Psychic Tarot. So the first card I pulled was patience. Be patient with yourself. Don't beat yourself up, okay? I kind of feel like this person, whoever I'm reading for, maybe is used to getting what she or he wants. Sometimes you don't get what you want because maybe God has something better for you. So be patient. Show patience to others and understand that other people might be going through things that we have no idea what they're experiencing. Sometimes we just have to let it be, right? And then we have patience and planning. So we have 2 cards already of patience. This one is patience and planning. So what are you planning? Are you planning to exit stage right? Are you unsure of how to do that? It's hard to imagine choosing yourself while hurting another. And it's a hard choice because, sometimes you have to choose yourself. And then you learn, I always have to choose what's best for me, and it's not selfish. Otherwise you get locked up and being stuck in a situation where the changes aren't, I don't know how to put it. I kind of feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you want to choose yourself. But you know that it's going to hurt others. But I think what you have to realize is, for example, say you're living with someone and you've been with them for many years, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, and you've asked for changes. You've made way to make changes that if the person you're with would just give you a little, a lot could be returned. And when I say that is, I know of someone who's been in a relationship for some time, and the things that they ask for, the things that they want, the important things that's important to that person, they're not receiving. So they are thinking of moving on, but still having a relationship with that person. And this person fears that the partner is going to say, well, you're throwing away all these years together. When in fact, this person that wants to sort of exit stage right, is afraid that if words are spoken, then a conversation will happen, and this person will be guilted into staying. So in this sense, this person wants to choose themselves, and they are preparing. And the person I'm speaking of is actually a feminine, a woman that I know who's going through this at this time. And it could be for a woman or a man in your circumstance. So sometimes, what's that saying? When you lose, you really win. Sometimes when you win, you really lose. How often is it a win-win? Sometimes these fairy tale romances are win-wins. Like the only person I could really think of is like Princess Diana and Prince Charles. Although Princess Diana lost her life, it probably was a whirlwind life for her, and she brought two beautiful little people who are now grown into this world. So that it was a win-win for her at some point until she was called to leave her body and ascend to heaven. I hope and pray that she's there. Anyway, so you got the gist of that. Rest and rejuvenation. Never let anybody tire you out. If you're under so much stress that you got to break away. If you can't get any rest, you have to break away. This is another card to choose yourself. And if people around you don't understand, that's their problem, not yours. So whoever this is resonating for, again, some people will feel a heartache or loss because you choose you and you're going off in another direction where you feel like you have a chance at a better life. If you're not getting what you need, that would be like a job. If you are at a job that you're not happy with, but people never really make you feel like you belong for whatever reason, color, race, or creed, they don't want to give you the accolades, and when you decide to leave, all of a sudden they have this heartache and loss. So it could be personal, it could be relationship, it could be a job, it could be actually losing someone. Would you take the risk of losing your forever person by avoiding, by not speaking clearly, about hiding your feelings? Whatever it is, heartache and loss comes in many ways. And I've experienced a lot of it. And it's not funny, but my first memory, if you haven't been watching me for a while, my very first memory was burying my little sister, Mona Denise. And the reason why I remember it was Dad was carrying a white shoebox. And I was holding one of my siblings' hand. And I saw my mom and Grandma sitting next to each other, crying. And I saw my dad take the white box, holding it so gentle. His shoulders were stern. And he walked with much sadness. And I asked my sister, why is Dad carrying a white shoebox? And I believe it was my sister Terry holding my hand, but I was only 2, so I don't know whose hand I was holding. I just remember her saying, "That's not a shoebox. Mona's in there. She died." That was my first memory, having lost both my parents, having lost siblings, other siblings, having lost cousins, having lost my grandparents, all of my grandparents, having lost of stability, having lost of someone who I could talk to, that I can trust their answers. What came out of all of this is the knowledge of how I healed myself, the knowledge of how I gained strength, that whenever someone knocked me down, emotionally, spiritually, or physically, I stood up and I became stronger, and I became more knowing of who I am. So, through every lesson is a blessing of some sort, and people are in your life to either bless you or give you a lesson, to break you down so you can build yourself up. And you do that by surrendering your mind, body, and soul to the heavens, to God Almighty, the universe, Source, Heavenly Father. He has different names, but He's all the same. The next card, actually, it jumped out of my stack and went this way. So it's very possible that someone may have been this way, couldn't see the light, and the tables are turning, right? Coming sideways. So all you have to do is get your energetic wrench and tweak it to where it's upright. And you see your hands are open up to Spirit. She's not even talking. She's reaching up energetically and saying, "I open my hands, I open my heart, I open my life, I open my home up to you. I claim you so you can claim me." Because of free will, right? Maybe you haven't made the best choices. Maybe you've learned a lot of lessons. The person I'm speaking to has gone through so much in the past 10 years. Because God has better for you. What I'm told is what somebody learned in 10 years. I want to say it's a he, but it could be a she. But this person, God has bigger plans. So, to learn all these lessons in 10 years, a normal person might have taken 20 or 25 or even 30 years to learn. Because you have a journey, whoever I'm speaking to step into the light. You had to learn the lessons early because of the grand scheme of things that God has planned for you. So, accelerated motion means that things can move really fast. Are you choosing it? Are you choosing to change your life? Or are you choosing to continue to wait? You haven't seen enough signs. You haven't seen enough synchronicities. You're still waiting for the right time. You're still waiting for the right moment. You're still waiting. You have a choice to make. Accelerated motions, or keep waiting. Spirit is asking you to stay balanced. Don't let anybody break you down. Don't let anybody try to veer you off of what your heart is telling you to do, or where to go, or what to do. Did I say that twice? Where to go, who to see, what to do, whatever it is. Stay balanced and follow the signs that Spirit is giving you. You have a firm foundation when you decide to choose to toss the waiting game aside and tell Spirit, I'm ready for accelerated motion. Spirit has a firm foundation that's waiting for you. And you might think that making a change in your life is detrimental to your future. Well, I'm here to tell you these cards are telling me something different. If you're a person who has dreams of material harvest, the last card was at the bottom, and that's the universe. So the universe is telling you you can have accelerated motion, or you can choose to wait. When you choose, if you're in a position right now where things aren't right for you, obviously, you can wait forever. Sometimes the messages come and you're still saying, I need to wait for whatever reason. But what you're doing by waiting, because again, you have a choice. Accelerated motion or waiting. That's your choice. What are you going to choose? I believe these cards read that if you choose to wait, this is what you're waiting on. Okay, you might wait. Accelerated motions for a new life. This is what is coming your way. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to go through these dates. So January 4th or the 14th of any month can resonate with you. 7 is July. 4 again is April or the 4th of any month. 3 is March or the 3rd of any month. 19 is the 19th of any month, or if you add it up, that would be a 10, which would be October. 7 again is July, or the 7th of any month. 2 is February, or the 2nd of any month. 8 is August, or the 8th of any month. 11 is November, or the 11th of any month, or it could be January 1st. 4 again is April, so we've had 4 several times. 9 is September, or the 9th of any month. 21 is a 3, which would be March. All right, so let me do, let's see, we have time. Let's pull out 3 cards from the Tattoo Tarot. And I'm not, usually I kind of do my little sorting thing face down. I'm just going to, and then I actually do this here, but let me just 2. So you see that's 2 of Wands. Whatever choice you made before, you got to choose the other. If it's not working out for you, whatever choice, maybe you know that you chose wrong. You got to do what's right for you and choose what's right for you. It's a lesson. So if you think, say this is like a third party, right? Oh, I chose her over you, or I chose him over her. What? Oh, I chose her over you, or I chose him over you. Whatever it is. Maybe you're afraid to go back to that person and say, hey, I'm sorry. I thought I was choosing right for me, and now that everything has transpired, I realize, and I want you back in my life. If the love is real, if that person has been sort of waiting on you, living their life but waiting on you, you really won't know until you speak up. So you either live with that thought that you chose wrong and you did nothing about it, or you take a risk. You call up Sue, you call up John, whoever it is, and you say, hey, I'm free from that person, or whatever the situation is. And you say, I want to spend time with you. I really miss you, or whatever it is that you need to say. So it's going to be different for everybody. And, the person, I might be talking to the person who chose, that someone else chose over. Maybe they don't want anything to do with you. But I believe in my heart of hearts that if you really love someone and they really love you, then things will always work out. Love will always find a way. Okay, so the next card we have is the Knight of Cups. We agreed that the Knights were a 1. Any cards were a 1, so we're at 2-1 right now. So the Knight of Cups, this person may be coming to you, and they might be offering you something little, like, let's go out on a date, let's meet for a cup of coffee, let's go see a movie, let's go watch a sunset, but know that this person has love, because it's a cup, right? The love that this person has for you is real. Last card is a 7. The 7 of Swords. Let me read the 7 of Swords for you real quick. And then we'll do the angel number. Cunning, skillfulness, and determination that needs to be used for the right purposes. Considering escape from an imprisoning situation. Manipulation that tends to backfire. Watch your back, change of heart, treachery. So, either this person has gone through that, or this person, I can't see how love could allow this to be part of that person. So, it's going to be whatever you believe for your person. I'm not going to try to vary you either way. For me, I would say that very possible this person chose someone over you. They thought that making you jealous would have you like obsessed with them. And maybe you just said, hey, that's where you want to be. go for it. I'll be over here, right? It could be your person actually chose someone because they thought they were the right one, but I don't even believe that. But anyway, so they thought they chose the right one, but that person started manipulating them, and in a way, right? So let's read the angel number 217, and then we'll call it done for this reading, and hopefully it'll post a little faster. So 217 angel number. And when you put in 217 angel number, it comes up twin flame, meaning regarding love, but meaning twin flame. But I want to do Joanne because I always do Joanne. Okay. All right, so number 217 is a blend of energies of number 2, the vibration of number 1, and the influences of number 7. Number 2 brings its attributes of adaptability, diplomacy, and cooperation, consideration for others, service, and duty. Number 2 governs relationships and partnerships, encourages balance, and relates to our divine soul mission and life purpose. Number 1 resonates with the vibrations of self-leadership and assertiveness, initiative and instinct, achievement and success, fulfillment and omniscience. Number 1 relates to new beginnings and reminds us that we create our own realities with our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Number 7 adds its influences to mysticism, spiritual development, and psychic abilities, and understanding of others, independent and individualism, study, learning, and knowledge, endurance, and persistent of purpose. Number 7, or angel number 217, is a message from your angels that your positive thoughts and affirmations are working and are now manifesting your wants and desires into your life. Continue doing the spiritual, emotional, and mental work you have been doing, as they are having positive effects on your life. The angels encourage and support your spirituality and are with you for guidance and assistance whenever you ask for it. Trust that you are living your divine path and fulfilling your life purpose and soul mission. So all of you out there, thank you. Without you, there's no need for me to be here. So thank you very much, and let's show God some gratitude today and show each other, our loved ones, that we appreciate them so. And let's pray that in 7 generations the world will be a beautiful place. And let's start today, starting with love, gratitude, forgiveness, honor, respect, self-love, self-respect, self-honor, self-appreciation. When you fulfill self, you can share it with others from a pure space or purer space. God bless you all. If no one has told you today that you are loved, I love you. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.